and share your realization and
Hey there guys, it's me again, and we're gonna talk about itineraries that are going from Manila to going back to Manila, a round trip. So before I start, I actually made two different itineraries, and we're gonna compare them and see which is more suitable for a 60-year-old businessman. Okay, let's start. First itinerary, which involves Emirates and Air Mauritius, two airlines. So here's the schedule. For the outbound flight, it's going to leave Manila on the 23rd of July, 6:15 p.m. and it's going to arrive at Mauritius on the 24th of July, 9:10 in the morning. Both flights are done by Emirates. Next is the inbound flight involving Emirates and Air Mauritius. So it leaves Mauritius on the 22nd of October, and it arrives at Manila at October 23, 10:10 in the evening. So next one is itinerary 2. So it involves Emirates and Cebu Pacific. Dogs, please. Okay, for the outbound flight, it's handled by Emirates only. It leaves Manila on 6:15 in the evening, July 23, and arrives at Mauritius on July 24, 9:10 in the morning. So for the inbound flight, it's going to start at October 21. It leaves Mauritius at 11:10 in the evening and arrives at Dubai 5:45 the next day, so October 22. And then this flight is going to be done by Cebu Pacific. It leaves Dubai on October 22 at 10:25 in the evening and arrives at Manila on October 23, 11:45 in the morning. So let's check the comparison. So for itinerary 1, about its time, morning and evening flights, morning arrival for outbound flight, evening arrival for inbound flight. For itinerary 2, it's mostly evening flights with short interval in the outbound flights, morning arrival in both outbound and inbound flight. So passenger convenience for the first itinerary. So changing airlines after one stop in the inbound flight. There are 3 inbound flights with slightly long intervals. It might be inconvenient for the passenger. For the convenience of itinerary 2, changing airlines after one stop, again in the inbound flights. There are only 2 inbound flights with a very long interval. And by very long, I mean very long. 10 plus hours waiting time for the next flight. So the passenger can choose to rest in Dubai before his last flight to Manila. The baggage, okay, here's the thing. The baggage in Emirates, the baggage that you can carry inside the plane, you can carry up to 7 kilograms, and the check-in baggage is up to 32 kilograms. On Air Mauritius, you can carry up to 12 kilograms, but you have to pay €10 per 1 kilogram after 7 kilograms. And for its check-in baggage, you can only carry 23 kilograms. So in itinerary 2, the baggage on Emirates is the same, and the same goes with Cebu Pacific. So itinerary 1's price. So Its price is 72,135 pesos, cheaper compared to the next itinerary. And itinerary 2 costs 78,545 pesos, more expensive.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, for the remaining guide questions, first one is which among the flight itineraries has a more favorable time? Itinerary number 2. Next, which among the flight itineraries is more convenient for the passenger? Number 2, again. And which among the flight itineraries would I recommend for the passenger? I'd recommend itinerary number 2 because despite being more expensive and having a longer waiting time, the passenger can just choose to rest in Dubai before his last flight to Manila. What's the reason why I opted not to recommend this flight itinerary? I would not recommend number 1 because of its multiple inbound flights, and the waiting time is, it lasts a few hours. It's long, but it's not long, and it might be frustrating for my client. And next is what's the hardest part of this exercise? The hardest part is when I have to think, because when I think hard, brain hurt. And joking aside, finding schedules is very difficult. I did not know the struggle until now. Share your realization and reflection for this exercise. So, to be honest, I did not know that this could be this difficult. It's fun though. I mean, I can also use this in real life, especially when, I want to go out with my friends. I'll be like, you don't need a travel agency because you have me. And that's fun. Though it's hard, but fun. It's worth it. Super worth it. So, yeah, guys, that's my vlog for today, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye. See you next time. I'll have longer hair by then.